also known as PerniciousSpeech.
Hi guys.
Say hello. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, okay, now we can be super informal again.
Okay, so Franklin, I have a question for you. I know
Yes.
you addressed this last time, but what do you actually want to see with this Force Smite, No Smite composition?
What I'm hoping is, if someone wants to try a cool strategy, that it's a lot easier for them to do it, instead of always being, like, of course, Force Smite will probably not be as good as, like, having just one Smite or two Smites. What I'm trying to do is, if you don't take Smite, taking objectives is a lot harder, so I'm hoping that people take Force Smite and can think of a cool strategy involved. That's what I'm trying to do with all of these. Like, if you want to go the normal boring route, you're gonna be slightly impaired, but just enough that you might consider doing something else that might be more beneficial.
Alright,
So,
alright.
yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to think.
Okay.
So we got bans that are pretty standard.
Yeah. We see the Rengar being banned, especially counting that donut foo action. He's pretty good Rengar, but he's pretty good. He's a pretty good Rengar player.
Pretty good.
Even with the new nerf, he's still pretty much a Recarino, Facerino kind of guy with Rengar.
And I actually don't know who that is, but tough time.
Ugh, man. So, what kind of composition do you think we're gonna see here on blue or purple team?
It depends if they actually take Force Smite or not. Like, if you take, it's hard to tell, because if you take Force Smites, there's, like, lots of possibilities. If you just take regular, then I'm guessing that you might do something creative that involves not jungle, 2 top lane. Or you might just go all 1 lane, because if you have 5 Smites, I mean, you're down, like, 5 summoner skills in 1 lane. If you just all mid lane, you're gonna get a free tower.
Are you saying that there's a chance that we could see some ARAM action here on Summoner's Rift?
I'm not saying we're not gonna see it, but I am saying that it's very unlikely.
Okay. Alright.
Okay. Copying randomly from other channels. Hit me up with the sound of what you think a donut foo would sound like.
Oh my god, you guys don't follow up! That's what I think.
I said what a donut foo would sound like, not the actual player.
Oh, a donut foo?
A donut foo. Like a donut foo, and just make a sound of what that might sound like.
Oh, what the? I am sugar grazed. Something like that. But I don't really know. Am I no means an expert?
That's
Wow.
incredible.
Do we see? Are we seeing a 0 Smite on purple team? 0 Smite on purple team. This is happening, guys. Oh my gosh. Wow. 0 Smite. All right.
Right. Oh, how creative, and definitely not.
So, where do you think jungle is going to take precedence? Do you think we're going to see a duo top and a duo bot, or do we actually think that they are going to jungle maybe double?
I think, like, LeBlanc and Leona, I'm pretty sure these aren't really pushing champions early on. They're more kill potential. So I think they're going to try to take advantage of their opponent not having, all their smites. Like, not having all their summoner skills. Like, for example, if their AD carry doesn't have heal, then Leona's a lot better, because, they can't survive the burst, like usual. And starting jungle items is a lot slower, even though skill late game better. So it's a lot slower, so take advantage early game with LeBlanc and Leona, maybe just snowball out of control before really the smites can do anything.
Hey Frank, on a side note, we also see A, B, C, D, E, F, G, 4G, and Donut Foo doing Jarvan and Leona. Are we hoping to see some kind of more of a combo lockdown team on blue team?
I actually think what blue team's doing right here is pretty smart. They're picking a lot of tanky champions. Like, Lissandra's not...
She's not tanky, but she has that CC control where nothing can touch her.
She has lots of CC control, so it's hard to kill all these people, so I think that's their way of trying to make up for the poor early game. Because if you pick a lot of, like, squishy champions and you take Smite, it's kind of not going to end well for you, because you don't... Wait, is purple team taking Force Smite too?
Oh man, is this the old bait and switch? Show them 0 Smite, and then boom, Force Smite.
I'm pretty sure they can't see the opponent's summoner skills.
What a twist! They're faking out their own team. Oh my gosh, Franklin, they're faking out their own team. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness, the team fake out?
Oh my gosh.
You know why that's not seen in LCS? It's only bronze players that do that.
It's only bronze players. Now, mind you, we're not saying bronze players are bad. We're saying that they're very interesting colored characters.
I don't think that they're bad. Some players are strictly worse than other players.
Interesting. For Smite, oh my gosh. No,
Oh no, it's not. They're like doing this.
nope,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
0 Smite purple
Good.
team and 4 Smite blue team. I guess this is going to be this is going to be one of the matches where we actually see the differences between what 4 Smite and 0 Smite can actually happen.
Strength and weaknesses between having 4 Smite versus having no Smite. And
Yeah.
I feel like what blue team did is pretty smart. I mean, Ezreal's kind of a kitey champion. It's hard to get to him. And Morgana is kind of. I don't know if I like. I think.
I don't like Smite on the Morgana, but I would choose it on the J4. But I wonder what their thinking is for it.
I think with seeing purple team, I probably would have taken more peel. Like Morgana's good for peel, but she's also really squishy. So without that exhaust, she's gonna die really fast. I probably would have taken something like Braum, who doesn't really need the exhaust. Well, he needs the exhaust, but it's more for protecting the AD carry instead of himself. And then the Braum shield can probably tank up more damage from purple side. I
think blue team's going for more of a lockdown, and then Morgana as kind of cleans up with ults and E's and W's, or ults, E's and Q's, and then purple team's more of an all-in. Let's kill them all at once. Yeah, except Fiora. Fiora doesn't make sense in this kind of thing. She's not the old Fiora that we grew up with, that we know. God, that'd be OP. Yeah. I'm interested to see what happens in this game.
I feel like this game is going to be a lot more polarized than usual. Like, blue team's going to have to play a lot more defensively because purple team does.
Are you ready? No. That's okay. We'll eat.
I feel like if you take Smite, it's kind of really bad because you're not able to survive and do damage.
Yeah. What kind of Smite do we see on Morgana that's good? Just the track, the warning one?
You know the new one that's like Luden's Echo. But
shoot.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, that one is good. That one is good. I forgot that one existed.
Also, in the first game, I saw a strategy where you just don't build anything out of Smite. You only use it to get objectives and stuff, but you just don't build anything.
Yeah, and I really like that one. You actually build 0 Smite items or jungle items, and you just build essentially just a regular build. But you use your Smite to lock down your.
Like again, what I was talking about, like I probably like if it was on Braum or something, that would make complete sense because you would just help out your jungler early on, right, with Smite, and then lane you could proc your face in the mountain. You have like shield too. So it's like there's more uses than just like you don't have to upgrade and it's still useful. And during objectives, you can be another person to either take it faster or try to secure it.
Yeah, and I like that. I like that. I like that idea. Yeah. Now we're talking a lot about the 4 Smite. What about the 0 Smite? Where do we see these guys?
Okay, the thing about 0 Smite is that they're trying to snowball really hard. I mean, if you look at all these damage, it's like high damage early on champions, right? Blanc, Leona plus Misfortune's a lot of damage. I don't know if Fiora's really high damage early on now. It's more like a tank buster, but decent high damage. Might be if you get Fiora, Lee Sin top lane, that's gonna be pretty scary against Tahm Kench. He's gonna play really safe. But then again, can you really dive a Tahm Kench? Because his shield, like, kind of counters that.
His shield early on isn't that great though. The level 1 shield isn't that strong.
But you might even consider taking shield level 1. I mean, you're gonna be pushing. I mean, level 2. Taking shield level 1. They're not gonna dive you level 1, right?
Yeah, no. But the standard, I think top lane, Tahm Kench is start level 1 Q, right? And then go to shield and go to W.
Yeah, because you're gonna be farming under tower the whole game and getting the shield. Like, not only the shield isn't the one that gives you the shield, but also the HP regeneration, right?
Yeah.
I don't play Tahm. Yeah, you play Tahm Kench a lot. That's what I'm asking you.
Yeah. Then that's exactly what it does. He's a really good tank, and I think, but he's also a very good on-hit champion because he keeps the enemy champions really close to him and his team, and that's why I think what we're gonna see here is not even an on-hit Tahm Kench. We're actually gonna see a tanky Tahm Kench, and because he can't deal with the damage that the other team's gonna be outputting.
Well, I feel like basically, I think the game's gonna come down to whether or not, like, blue side can survive red side early on, and then if they can survive and not be super far behind, then they're gonna win easily because they can just take every objective. I think blue side will win. Well, I think red side will just snowball, but if they just get ahead too far ahead, like I think if one lane wins, then they can still come back. But if like 2 or 3 lanes win too hard, it's kind of come back. It's kind of hard to come back with Smite. That's the only problem.
Now, Bendari X is he's a top player and a jungler on the side, correct? His second.
Yeah.
All right. How good is his J4? Do we know?
I think J4 usually as jungle is pretty good because you can get some early ganks off. But I
the
think
EQ knockup is always nice.
J4 was a poor. Actually, I honestly think J4 was a poor choice here because the thing about like having a lot of smites is that you should like kind of play off the smite. Like the thing with J4 is that you're trying to get ganks off, right?
Yeah.
But really, you're not because I would have probably taken someone who can survive in the jungle, and also maybe like help a lane, but not exactly try to get kills.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to, like, even if, let's say J4 goes mid lane, right?
Yeah.
So it's Lissandra versus LeBlanc mid lane. Like, LeBlanc has a summoner up on Lissandra early on, right? And J4 also doesn't have, like, they have flashes, but we don't really count that. So, look, you're not going to get anything done is the problem. J4 is a ganking. It's like Lee said, basically.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
like
also afraid of the J4, he's going to EQ in, and he's going to immediately get EQ'd by the Leona, and that's just going to lead to a death. That's what I'm envisioning, but then again, I only play with like bronze players, so I don't really know what a good game with J4 is. So,
I think what I think what blue team is going for is a good idea, like a wombo team where like you can like group up and use smites for objective fighting is really smart. But I feel like they could pick a couple of smarter champions. Then again, like it's better to pick champions that aren't optimal, but you know how to play them rather than champions that it's always important.
This all in comp. What kind of? I didn't expect the Ezreal. Like I understand that Ezreal ult is really strong, especially like I understand it's strong, but like I feel like it's a better. I feel like Callista would be a better one because she can choose a target, goes in again, stuns, Lissandra ult, J4 ult, all that jazz. I feel like that's stronger.
I think the main part about the AD carry is that blue side realized that it doesn't matter how OP their AD carry is. If he can't survive, it doesn't matter. That's why they didn't give him smite, and also that's why they did not give him that's why they made him a champion. Like Ezreal's one of those like champions where you see him, you're like, oh god, it's gonna be impossible to kill him, right? Because he has like a jump away every 3 seconds. That's why they made him Ezreal, because they need him to survive, not so much to actually deal damage, but to survive against all these assassins and people who want to kill him. Alright, let me tell you something. We 100% support BM. That is, and it doesn't matter if it's toxic or not. We 100% support.
Listen, we love your BM guys. Like we just love your
BM. It can't be terrible BM. If your BM is bad, then we hate you still. But
alright, you got 30 seconds until minions.
Okay, just saying, we just ping that one out. That is a ward fail that I always fail. By the way, I always fail that ward. You see the tri-bush ward?
Yeah.
I always fail that one.
So what time? Like I don't know. What time do you have? What's your timestamp right now in game?
1 minute 12 seconds.
1 minute 12. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm 1:17 right now.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. So we're on. Okay, we're great. So.
How was your game yesterday with Justin?
Oh my gosh. 10 minutes. I was gone for 10 minutes because.
Oh yeah, you're always. Why are you always gone at the beginning of games? Like every time I play with you.
What? Oh, every time? I don't know what every time.
Like, almost every time I play with you, you're always gone at the beginning. What's up?
It's because I like to do stuff. Anyways, look at this.
Game fair? Yeah, okay, whatever.
Look at this.
It's important.
Wow.
It's pretty standard start.
Red
like I was saying earlier.
starting blue buff, which isn't that prominent anymore, but considering they have 0 smite, I don't know.
Don't know if I like this Lee Sin move. I mean, Smite. The thing about why Smite is really good, is that for jungling is not only that it helps clear jungle faster, obviously, but also that it gives when you get the jungle item, it gives more EXP, and that's really important. because having that 20 bonus EXP for every large monster you kill is really adds up.
Yeah.
So I don't know what this. Okay.
Also, aren't there monster buffs on Smite?
Yeah. That
Which also leads to a huge thing. That could be a game buster. Ooh, bot lane. Getting some pokes here and there. Pretty equal though, pretty equal. But I think ultimately Red Side's gonna take bot lane because of the tank. My opinion. Ooh, that was a good W by Lissandra.
Trust this bot lane. I mean, they're pushing in against them. They hit level 2 first, so that's obvious. But they kind of won. I mean, they're kind of pushing in against MF Leona lane, which is surprisingly very kill pressure. Actually, everyone on blue side's doing pretty good. It's still pretty early, so
and
kind of hard to.
It's gonna be hard to tell.
Yeah, I think.
But we see this difference in jungling, where we have J4 with double buffs, and Lee Sin only has that blue. They're both level 2, but it's a huge difference. Here comes the J4 with the gank.
Yeah, you might have missed. Oh, okay, J4 with the
gank.
Yeah.
J4 hit with the gank. Oh.
Damage onto LeBlanc, but really, he can't really do much because the thing, if Lissandra had Ignite there, that might have been kill potential. If she landed another Q and Ignite, that would have been kill potential right there. But because you don't have that extra summoner skill, it's actually really difficult. A lot more difficult to actually kill someone. Tom Ken's just trading a little bit top lane, getting good trade off.
Top lane, I see.
Running off Cena bot lane, but Morgana actually landed a biting on MF under the tower, which burned her heal. Actually, that puts bots sort of equal now. LeBlanc, not LeBlanc. Leona still has her exhaust, but this lane
bot lane blue. Oh yeah, I didn't think about this. Jarvan can actually counter jungle a lot because without the smite with the smite he can secure so much more than the Lee Sin. That's interesting. I didn't think about that.
That is true, but I think an important thing to realize is that even though J4 is higher level, not higher level anymore, but he has double buffs and Lee Sin doesn't have smite. If Lee Sin catches out J4, in the jungle, right? He just sees J4. If J4 already used his Q or his E, which has a 10-second cooldown each.
Ooh, wait, hold on. There's a Q.
Oh wow,
there's
a
gosh.
Top lane actually. Wow.
Fight top lane. Get on that. Oh, first blood goes to TK top.
Well played by Tom Kench. Wow, even after that nerf is still strong. Morgana landing a binding, winning bot lane. Lee Sin's actually coming in for a gank. This might actually be a little bit scary. They have a ward there, so they're backing off.
Let's see what this guy does.
Maybe get some damage.
Get off? No, it's a back off. I think it's backing off. Ooh,
actually, the Tom Kench beat
down the Fiora.
I think she's playing a little bit too aggressive.
Oh, but Fiora coming in. What's the item difference now? Fiora's got a pickaxe.
He's actually behind on items, but let's see how much gold he has in his. He has. Wow, that's a lot of gold.
How much is it?
1,300. That's a lot of gold.
Fiora's going down to the jungle. Ooh, but immediately gets out of there. She knows. She knows what's up.
I think blue side's doing a really good job. He's doing a lot better. They're doing a way better job than I thought they would.
Yeah.
I expect blue. I didn't expect blue to just get stomped, but I didn't expect him to win lane either. Especially with all the additional summoner skills that Red Side has. How do you feel about Lee Sin jungling, going into jungle even without smite, instead of going lane?
It was. I don't know. I don't jungle a lot, first of all, and so I don't really know anything. But but Lee Sin, I feel, doesn't have that great of a queue time or a great of a clear time until later levels. So I feel like it really wouldn't be worth it for him to. Oh wait, hold on. Top lane, Fiora gets eaten. Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Oh wow, that's a shield. That's a shield.
That's
a shield.
Huge shield. Top lane just kind of going through bottom lane going through the motions of poke here, poke there. Everybody's having a good time down there.
Lane is that? Oh okay.
Oh my gosh! Here comes the top lane again. Oh my gosh. Game pause.
That is the most awkward pause.
Wow, that was actually really interesting.
Tom Kench is eating Fiora literally.
He's digesting her right now.
So okay, I'll just go to a different point while this is a really tense moment.
Yeah, but back to the thing where Lee Sin, I don't know. Does Lee Sin have that great of a clear time early game? I don't feel like he does, because he's not strong.
Actually, one of the worst clear times. That's why he ignites Smite so bad.
Yeah.
But he does a lot of jump damage in Forfeit of No Reconnect. Lol. The thing about Lee Sin is that his clear time is actually terrible. Like if you don't have Smite, then you're going to. I think that's why I really think that jungling as Lee Sin was a bad idea. Okay, wow.
Oh! Wow.
Well played by Fiora. Popping that.
Oh, here comes Brett. Do you see this fight? This LeBlanc? I think this LeBlanc's gonna get away. Wow.
She's full HP. MF's busy farming. That's smart. She's kind of low.
Oh,
okay, looks like they're still.
Wait, okay. Do you think this Lazar's gonna get it?
That bush? That is.
Ooh, wrong bush, baby. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, Donut Boo. That sucks.
John, you literally. That's where everyone backs, John. That is where everyone. This space right here. That's where everyone.
Come on. Platinum player my butt. Anyways. So I think this game is gonna go to blue side because they can secure objectives a lot easier, a lot faster, a lot.
Okay, the thing is, but the problem here is that it's still 7 minutes in the game, and while I feel like what you're saying is right. If the game goes to 30, 40 minutes, blue side will take it for sure. But the thing is that the red side haven't gotten their power spikes yet. They haven't got level 6 yet.
That's true. We haven't seen power spikes yet, and that's true. So but you know, just in general.
Hit level 6. You're just hit level 6. Molly's not even level 6 yet. Lee Sin just got level 5. I mean, these guys have not hit their power spikes yet.
Yeah.
And then basically they get 2 huge powers, maybe 3. So the first one's when they get their ultimate, okay? The second is when they get when they complete their first item, basically.
Yeah.
Like Fiora.
First good item.
Ravenous Hydra or the Titanic Hydra. And then LeBlanc is her first DP item. That's when.
Ooh.
That's the first fight.
Yeah.
Because having a summoner skill, if you build a jungle item, you're still gonna be behind at this point because you're using a summoner skill to basically be on par with someone.
That's true. Ooh, bot lane. Here comes the snare and the W. Gosh.
It's not gonna go much. I don't think Morgana has another binding. Yeah, one second left. Yeah, it's not gonna hit anymore.
Ooh, wow. That is so good. Here comes the flash to follow up.
Let's get killed,
Oh, this thing was dead. Oh man.
You're gonna engage. Wow. That is very well played.
Oh my god.
My goodness. So that was earlier. I'm pretty sure Ezreal with that heal saved himself. Let's see how much that heals for. 170. Nah, that misses the Leon, by the way. Lee Sin's coming for a gank here. Okay, let's not talk about this till later. Misses the Q. Can he ward hop? No. Wow, Leona with the exhaust. That's gonna be important.
Oh, this is the Q? Oh, can he get his Q off on her though? Ah, no, let's get out of there, Lee Sin.
The freak. I think that guy's platinum. I don't know this guy in real life, but yeah, okay.
That was sweet.
The BM coming in, that's some rewarded piece. Okay, that was a 1-for-1 trade, I think, right? That was a 1-for-1 trade? Okay, so 1-for-1 trade coming in, Lee Sin not able to land those Qs. To be honest, not really his fault. That was a pretty sick juke by Morgana.
Donut Food picked up the mid lane kill.
Wow, actually. Okay,
wow.
That's a combo. That ward paying dividends. Okay.
Here comes Bandari X J4.
Wow.
Ooh, just can't get out of there. Oh man.
Yeah, okay, so that kind of sums up the fight. I think red side came out behind that fight, even though they're gonna get the minions here. One of their kills went to their support, which means that their carries, which is LeBlanc, even Lisa, anyone but Leona getting a kill is really important because that means that they can buy those power items earlier before blue side get their first power spike, which is really important. Basically, it's whoever gets their first item first, and then they can try to push down objectives. Having lots of smite is really good for securing objectives fast. But if you can't win the fight, it doesn't matter how fast you can do objectives. You're just all gonna die for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense.
Let's group fight, and then you just get ace. It's not 100% worth. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, Leona. It's 3 down at bot lane.
Decent gank bot lane.
Oh
but
wow.
Not here to
wow.
That's a second kill. Decent Leona play coming in. They have KF too. I'm not sure. Might have probably wouldn't get that kill without that ultimate. Yeah, she didn't even have flash, but you know.
Oh, there's a little fight river, but not much to see there.
Earlier. Lysandra no ultimate, and also without that, either ignite summoner skill, it's not really gonna get a kill pressure here. She has 1 kill, but she's kind of building tank too, getting that Rod of Ages
Yeah.
early on.
Which I think
but
it's pretty standard on Lissandra, isn't it? I mean,
what I'm saying is you don't really get kill pressure from that until
yeah,
later on.
that's true.
We're playing the long game, which is really smart for blue side. That's how you're supposed to
The
play
thing
this game.
is that bot lane red side has no ults right now, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
I think MF ult isn't as important as Leona ultimate because Leona ultimate is 1 more stun, which means, and MF ultimate is if you're not like, the thing about channeling abilities is that while you're using the ability, you can't auto attack. It's like the same thing as like like people like like flashing and then Kaylin ultimate, right? Instead of just auto attacking, it's like while you're charging up, you could have done more damage by just auto attacking. So
that's true. That's true.
yeah. So if you're just fighting like 1 or 2 people, it's sometimes MF ult. Like if you only hit 1 person at a time, or if you miss.
Man, top lane's just really interesting. Fiora's at like half health,
You
but
think that Fiora that lane because of her passive, but
yeah.
Tom Kench is a
this Tom Kench E passive just makes him pretty much unkillable. If you it basically makes him Garen.
Probably Leona's probably gonna die here. Does she have flash? Doesn't have flash. She has.
Oh, if that stun went off, ooh, gets ulted by Lissandra.
Oh wow, that was a really good binding
Ooh.
bind.
Oh,
He gets
Ezreal
away.
ults but kills no one.
Okay, only Leona falling here.
Oh.
He's looking for a miss by
Wow.
by.
Oh, but
Wow.
Morgana gonna bite it. Oh my gosh. But Lee Sin's still waiting in that bush ever so patiently, picking.
I don't. He's not gonna get anything done here. I mean, unless he gets like the best.
Ooh,
Lee Sin
yeah.
ever.
He's deciding.
It's not-
I believe he's deciding to get out of there. He can't do anything
Yeah,
to contest
for
this.
them. Even, I mean, I'm not. Lee Sin isn't that good, but I would probably still leave here too. Unless you
But at
get
least
like
the
a 5-man.
misfortune here. Misfortune trying to catch someone out. Oh, wow. Did you see that?
Wow,
Did you see that WWQ? Gosh.
Okay, clean up easy by Lee Sin. Oh! Okay, so Lee Sin secured the blue buff, but then it was via buff transfer actually. Okay, so viewers coming in on Israel at the beginning, on the bottom, while LeBlanc was trying to clean up the. Yeah. Okay, so if the buff transfer goes to red side.
Fiora. To the
Fiora,
Fiora. Which.
Probably not as good as.
Wow, lands the Q. Oh my gosh. That just saved him.
Supports are doing work this game. Both these
Dude.
supports are real MVPs. Really doing work. They kind of bait wards, but nobody's really gonna fall for those. I mean, they basically saw you there. Also, there's a ward in that bush. Nothing's gonna go down.
Red side gonna
It's
pick
gonna
up
go
blue side red buff here for Fiora, which is gonna be great for her top lane because it's gonna be the DOT that she needs against the Tom Kench. But Tom
That's what I was
Kench,
talking about.
Tom Kench can't do. This is the problem with Tom Kench. He can't do damage to turrets.
That's true. That's true.
Like, oh my gosh.
You
Blind
can't-
Q,
you
blind
can't-
Q, Morgana, blind Q.
Why would he blind Q? Why would? Okay. Blind Q would have been amazing there, but there was literally no reason for him to do blind Q. So it was
Hey,
basically.
it delays. It
I
delays.
actually suspected him of map hacking. No joke. I would have actually suspected him of it because there's no reason to blind Q. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true.
No one's around. Also, they have no smite, so they're not gonna do dragon, right? I don't know. Just
Ooh.
kind of
Interesting.
in range of us. Yeah. it's not
Top lane, a level 11 Tom Kench against a level 8 Lee Sin. Gosh.
On Kench damage.
Oh, but here
It's
comes a Jarvan. But I don't think they're gonna. Yep. Too far away. Can't pick that one up. Or can they?
Alright,
Nah.
mid lane looking a little bit scary. Oh wow, that Morgana!
Oh my gosh.
Getting
With the Lissandra W. See, this is the lockdown. Oh my gosh, the ult from Lissandra. Oh, but can't pick it up. Can't pick it up.
Slightly unfortunate there. You might want to turn this around, but I wouldn't go in here.
Top
even-
lane. Top lane. I think we're gonna see a deadly sin.
Oh,
Yep. Here comes the Cataclysm.
One's W up. One's W up. Oh, okay. Yeah,
Ooh.
that's
Lee
summoners.
Sin getting away with 188 health. Gosh.
Actually, lots of guys still plays this game. Actually,
Oh my gosh.
none of the scrub plays we usually see from
Ooh.
these characters.
Oh
Okay.
darn.
Wait, I thought she ulted there, right?
Yo.
She didn't get the heal.
Fiora. She has to
Did
get
she
an assist. Oh no, I don't know now.
Wait,
Oh,
okay,
beat that MF. Oh gosh.
Leona doesn't have ultimate, but I think Leona's still gonna clean up
Leona
here.
goes
Doesn't really
behind.
escape.
Kills them.
LeBlanc's coming
Here
in for
comes a.
assist. I'd probably run away here. Like, you
Yeah,
can't really
LeBlanc.
do-
LeBlanc thinking about it. LeBlanc thinking about it, but She has, but there's good reason to not do it.
I think as long as you want. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Fiora Q doesn't heal. Wait, no, let's read this. Okay, Fiora really reveals all 4 vitals. Oh, after she yeah, okay. Dude, can I type? Can I type? Okay, apparently, just for Fiora, if she watches this video or something, you have to hit at least 1 vital.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's what happened. I'm not sure if she actually hit a vital. She might have just killed him by inability.
No, there was no. Yeah, it was an
Vital kill.
assist. It wasn't a. It was.
Probably just she probably killed it too fast. But that was a really fast dragon. I'm not sure how many people smited there. I think
2 people smited. It was J4 and Ez, I believe, but I'm not 100% sure.
pretty fast dragon. Not as fast as if everyone had smite.
Or I mean,
still pretty fast.
I don't know what I said.
It's fast on that side. No, that's what you said. Yeah, you're right.
Ezreal. Oh
It
man.
looks like he's just gonna catch up.
Lands it.
Another
Ooh.
That's
God.
hard carry this game. I am
Oh
not
my
even
gosh.
joking.
Tanks
Carrying
win, man.
all of the-
Tanks win season 1, Tanks win season 2, Tanks win season 6. Doesn't matter. Tanks
It doesn't matter. Morgana is winning this game. That's all that matters.
all that
Lose
matters.
or wins. That's all that matters. That's all I'm saying.
Supports win games. Oh, Fiora's getting a free lane here.
Pause. I think Morgana AFK'd. Wow, lands another binding. Is she gonna get away from here?
Oh, she's gonna get away?
Wait,
Oh no!
Oh my goodness.
Q once, right? Oh no, she's dead. She's out of here. But Cataclysm comes out, kills the
Before Ezreal gets some nicely deserved vengeance for that almost escape by
Oh,
Morgana.
Lissandra coming in
Almost
from behind.
that.
Yeah.
Extended beat. Oh, yeah, that's what I was saying. Lag is
I guess so.
gate.
Gate.
I don't-
By the way, for all of you who think you're gonna get offended, that says gate. Freaking SJWs. Let's see how it is.
That's why I keep feeling foolish.
So, what would you do in red side's position right now? Like,
I don't think they're okay. First of all, LeBlanc actually needs to stop getting hit by Morgana Q because he shuts everything. Wow, someone actually got Riff Herald.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, so I think Blue Side's doing really well. They're focusing objectives, focusing team fights. They're even when one other people get caught out, they're still grouping up and using that J4 ultimate pretty well. Just J4 is doing pretty good. EQR, you can get across half the screen, doing some pretty good things. Morgana's carrying pretty hard too. But the problem with Red Side is that they're not using see that was a good
Ranza
dodge.
Leona. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, even when you miss someone, you still hit someone.
You
That's
still hit someone. Man, how come I can't play like this, Franklin? Gosh.
because you suck. I mean.
Oh,
because
okay.
you're-
Okay, buddy.
That's why.
Okay, buddy.
Okay.
Okay, so.
Yeah, okay. I think Red Side's not playing to their advantage. They should be split pushing because. Actually, I'm not sure.
I don't know. See, yeah, this is the thing. I really don't know.
You want
Because
to catch at this point.
Lee Sin is so underwhelming. He has 62 CS compared to the with 111 compared to the J4 who only has 42 CS but is 623. That's such a big difference. Oh,
I want to not a rage quit. Okay. So I think what Red Team needs to do here is catch people out, or like they need to get some good ganks off. But the problem is Blue Side is playing this really well.
yeah.
They're-
Blue side is playing so well.
They're grouping up. Like they're grouping up their like not like very fed people with their support and like we're not like Ezreal is fed, but he's not like J4 ahead. So what he's doing is he's grouping up with other people who are not that ahead. So it's difficult for Red Side to capitalize. So either Red Side has to do a 5v3, because Tom Kench is just going to split. He can probably 1v1 anyone on Red Side. And that's really smart, because Tom Kench with, like, he did our strategy. Copied our
Wait,
strategy.
J4 EQ. Flash gets out, but Cataclysm comes down. Ooh, auto attack after auto attack after auto attack.
This fight, okay. Let's not go back, but I think Evan's commentary was enough. Basically, it was just J4 killing MF. Pretty standard.
Man, Man, that was a risky place to be. She had no vision.
Double a strat where.
Oh my gosh.
Getting caught out again.
Oh my
LeBlanc
gosh.
did not-
LeBlanc gets out of there though.
Break, which is exactly what I wasn't gonna say. Actually, catching a break here, using that dash for good use, but think about is hard CC. You can't dash away from that.
That means all ults are gone on blue side. Red side still has 3 of them.
I mean, Ezreal's always gonna be up, but
That's
wow, Baron really here. What do you think about this? Do you think?
Hey, if they have Smite, they can do it. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 Smites open. Hey, who cares?
Wow, that. You realize that's not like how much Smite damage does this do right now?
A ton.
Oh wow.
Oh my gosh.
That destroys the team, but it's not in. Oh my
What?
God.
What kind of pause is this?
Why? How much damage can this Baron get revenge? Is it possible? Is MF have flash? Doesn't have flash. Okay. So
Q, right?
What ability does MF have right now? Can you?
He
No,
doesn't.
not
Oh
get
my
any-
gosh, nah, that's stolen. So,
get anything. That was so close. That could have been a huge turnaround.
MF still had the E, which.
3 people on that team. Can you imagine a 6'4" MF right now? That would
Oh
be
my
absolutely
gosh.
insane. They might have not even gotten Baron because they couldn't have smite. They might have not smited in time.
Oh
Wait,
my
also, I feel like Blue Side played that Baron very poorly. Like, they have 4 smites, right? But
Yeah.
if you, actually, I'm not gonna
That's
say anything. I'm not sure how many people actually smited there. I'm gonna assume only one person smite because I didn't see the Baron actually.
Yeah, only one person smoked the Baron.
What you should have done was at least use 2 people just to make it go faster. Because you like on the minimap, I'm pretty sure they saw at least 2. Okay,
We haven't engaged mid lane. Is
that's-
Lissandra doesn't get out of there. Cataclysm comes down. Cataclysm goes up. Oh.
honestly kind of uncharacteristic play by G4.
Here comes a TP. Mind you, guys, remember, TP can happen
Now the
on
rest of the blue team's coming back.
players' objects. Here comes the haunt spooky ghosts. Leona gonna eat it.
Wow, Ezreal getting chunked by LeBlanc.
Hey,
LeBlanc coming in
LeBlanc.
strong.
Just LeBlanc things though, you know? Oh my gosh. And this is where blue team fell apart. Ooh, gosh.
That turnaround fight was huge.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
That-
So before that fight, LeBlanc was what, like 1-3,
Yeah.
and now she's
4
4-3.
and
Now
3.
she's actually. Did you see how fast Ezreal got chunked right there? It was
Yeah.
like-
Just on the 1W, Mike. Just on the 1W. She.
Yeah,
If-
I don't remember. It was like QRW, right? And
Yeah.
She was a 130 HP. Now she has 3 more kills. Let's see how much gold these guys have.
Mind you, if you were making a movie and you saw LeBlanc do this, it would literally be LeBlanc transporting near you and then you losing 3/4 of your limbs. You almost die. It's like
Not
you
an
just.
representation of what happened. But wait, LeBlanc has. Oh my goodness! Straight up buys Rabbit out of death cap.
Oh
Who
my
needs
gosh.
to build
Who-
items into that? Am I right? Buy that Rabbit out of death cap, right?
How
When
much
you buy it,
AP is that?
You buy a hat, right? You buy rods and then you buy the hat? No, you just buy the hat. LeBlanc's selling us now. All right, so blue side's using their smite advantage to take
Oh
another
my gosh.
objective here. There's not really much red side can do, even if they get there. This is pretty smart from red side. They're not attempting to like
Wow.
giving up objectives like this sucks, but they're not like they're using their time in other places. Like blue side like used 4 of their people to get that
Spooky
dragon.
ghost coming out.
Okay, MF getting caught out again. Wow, this is highly unfortunate for this MF.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Gets eaten by the Kevorkian here.
Yeah.
Wow, hits the Q again. Oh my god. That's
I
gotta
would
be
be
at
so
least
pissed.
only
I'd be
one
totally
miss
pissed.
out of the 13 maybe. God,
keeps getting findings.
one after another.
Those
So
bindings terrible.
LeBlanc has 310 AP right now, and that's 24 minutes in game. Now I don't play a lot of mid lane, but I think that's a lot by 22 minutes. 310
That
AP.
is a lot. That is a lot. The
Oh,
problem is,
gosh.
okay, if you look at blue side, like we talked about in Champs Select, right? They have a bunch of tanky champions and Morgana, which was, like I said, a bad pick.
Yeah.
But hey, prove me wrong. He's playing it great.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm saying that the champion is not really good for the composition, but he's playing it like a champ.
Mm-hmm,
So what I'm trying to say here is like everyone on their team, like you see, even Ezreal, right? Even when he got chunked, he was able to E away. The only reason why he died is that red side was able to catch up because a couple blue side people already died, right?
Yeah.
Blue side people weren't there. So everyone on blue side can basically either survive LeBlanc or get away, which means that LeBlanc's assassin like capabilities is you can't LeBlanc. The point of LeBlanc is to kill someone really fast, right?
Oh, here comes a disconnect again.
Rage quit.
Here comes a reconnect immediately. Reminds me of you, Frank.
The problem with LeBlanc is that if you can't kill someone really fast, you can't snowball. Because the point of LeBlanc, you're not really good in team fights, you're more good at killing one person. Like all assassins, right? Like Zed, right? If you're playing Zed and there's 5 Ramesses on the enemy team, you're kind of useless, right? You're gonna split push, but you're kind of useless. LeBlanc can't even split push, right? She doesn't do that with jam powers. The point of LeBlanc is to kill someone. That is why. Okay, Morgana has the Zonias right now, which is really good because not only can she use her ultimate for that, but also she can survive the LeBlanc.
I don't like the choice of shoes on Morgana. I've been looking at all these items. Boots of Swiftness on Morgana? I didn't know that was a thing.
It's actually a thing in a lot of champions now because boots. I don't know why, but boots swiftness got really good. Like I've been using boots of swiftness for a while on a couple of champions.
Like I thought supports take Moby boots still, though. Like those kind of supports.
The thing is, I think Morgana realized she's gonna get focused because she's basically the squishiest champion on the team.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
So having like. What she needs to do is to get into position. So as soon as she takes damage, those movies are going to be useless. She's not here to catch people out. She's here to just survive and like try to trap everyone into so J4 or someone else can do the burst damage, right?
Mm-hmm. So we have this thing at mid lane where it's kind of like two people just kind of looking at each other. I think they're going to split off here now.
Yeah, I think Fort Fiora is going to go top lane and J4.
And J4 goes down to bot lane to clear out.
Using a jungler to clear out a minion wave is not a good idea, but really everyone on blue side is a jungler.
Is a jungler. Wow, how much health is that on TK? 3,000 by 27 minutes. That's.
When I play Sejuani, I have like 4k HP by this time, no joke.
When I play Garen and build nothing but health, I'm at like 4k by turn.
If you build Cinderhulk, you'd have a lot more, by the way.
Oh yeah. But that's not important right now.
Okay.
Now
that's enough social here.
That's also very interesting how Tom Kench devoted his Cinderhulk to his quote-unquote Cinderhulk to.
Someone just told me mana mirror, which has that's a really high mana mirror cost. Okay, looks like Ezreal's gonna get his power spike pretty fast. That's basically Ezreal's second item. He's at 199 out of 750.
Wait, is this blue Ezreal? No, but he's building Vampiric Scepter.
No, he's not building Vampiric Scepter. He's building Bloodthirster. This is blue Ezreal, which is smart because all these people are assassins.
But
right?
but Bloodthirster's not blue, Franklin.
Did you see that Ezreal? Okay, never mind. No, this is blue, right?
Bloodthirster?
He's just building for defensively. Because usually Ezreal start with like Orc or something. Or
EQ by here comes Cataclysm.
Cut it again, but
oh my gosh, Leona EQs into J4's Cataclysm. Oh my gosh, but here comes the ult, dealing 0 damage.
If you're actually
the ult by Lissandra. Oh, Lee Sin gets a kick off. Gets a Q.
He's trapped. Can he get? He lags out in the mid fight. How unfortunate.
Oh my gosh. TK with that shield.
Yeah.
God, TK.
Oh wow.
Oh my gosh. Here's another ace on red side.
I'm pretty sure if Lee Sin had survived, I had not lagged out right there that Leona and Lee Sin were survived, but I'm not sure they made it that much of a difference. They're not really the damage types. Both of red side's carries survived in the fight.
Here is where red side excels in team fights. The all-in composition, the really good poke with the all-ins, with the huge burst is really good. Like Lee Sin can get to backline and Q or and ult.
Better at team fights. I just think they have like this is still early game, right? This is like almost 30 minutes in, but it's still kind of early game. I mean, not every they only have like 1 or 2 items, except for Pumpkin, which is 3. But the defensive items are easier to buy. This is still kind of like the power spike level, but also the problem is that red side, blue side, they have smites, right? And they're using them for objectives good. If they're not. The problem with not building a jungler item is that your smite is kind of actually useless during team fights. So red side focus these team fights when actually blue side never has that extra summoner skill, right? They never have that ignite. They never have that exhaust, right? That is why they're winning because red side has those summoner skills. They have ignite. They have ignite. They have exhaust. They can teleport across the map, right? They have those.
Yeah.
So what blue side should be doing is not fighting like those jungle fights where there's no.
The Cataclysm again. Lissandra goes in, Qs, getting the slowdowns. Here comes the ult, kills the LeBlanc. Focusing the tank. Here's the pause. Okay, so I want to talk about something. It's been brought to my attention that a blue build on blue Ezreal is items that are blue and start with B. I'm sorry. I have no idea. I thought it was pure blue things. I play Blution without Bloodthirster. I don't know. Freaking Gene, I swear.
Honestly, I think Red Side would have a slightly larger advantage at this point, and probably wouldn't have died there if Lee Sin is not DC. It's kind of unfortunate, but you know what can you do?
It's so weird to think that like 10 minutes ago, these guys were behind 5k gold, and now they're only behind 1k.
But this is a Baron steal. I'm not sure they could. Like, if I was, if
Oh,
I were Red Side,
MF but doesn't get the Baron. Doesn't get anybody.
Right.
Get done.
Go in. We got it. Oh, blue second. Okay, that was. Okay, what I would have done there was go in a lot earlier, because you cannot steal Baron when they have 4 snipes, right? You will not be able to steal it unless you're really, really incompetent. Which I'm guessing that they're not all incompetent. Okay, like I'm guessing not everyone on blue side is incompetent.
I got you. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay. So what they should have done is when Baron's at 4,000 HP, right? Which is like right above the threshold where it's almost a time where you force Smite. But I'm not sure that the blue side has the communication to like actually say everyone's Smite and everyone's like, okay, I'll go first, and then you go, and then you go, and then you go, right?
Yeah.
I think that is the perfect time to go in, because that is the time where everyone's saying to smite, but nobody's actually smiting because they don't want to be like they don't want to screw up. Is basically like they don't want to like miss it, right?
That makes sense. That makes sense.
That means that everyone their Skype is like freaking out, right? Which means it's the perfect time to take advantage and go in, because that means that nobody's talking about, oh my god, they're going in, right?
Oh, here comes the dragon. Here comes the first dragon for
That's really good.
Wow.
Getting that dragon is really important. It's Red Side knows they can't win by getting 5 dragons because they're not going to get that many, because you know blue side is 4 smites. Getting that first dragon, the amount of stat boost is actually worth like more gold, and probably like 2. It's probably worth like 1 or 2 towers worth of gold, maybe more late game. Okay,
oh man, here comes Fior's getting sandwiched bot lane.
Yeah,
I mean top lane.
The outplay. That's
oh, sir, skirmishing, Cataclysm.
Early, but yeah.
Ooh. Oh, Leona coming in to save. Bandari X, get out of there, kid! Oh man.
Oh, this
wow. We see.
Okay, 1v1.
Wow.
Yeah.
Morgana slamming that Q down. Ezreal getting there, focusing Gromp. Entomb on the LeBlanc. Is LeBlanc gonna bite it? Ah, lives to see another day. Oh no! Wow.
Finishes off LeBlanc.
Wait, how?
VP. Okay, we're literally getting a little bit caught out between Rock and another Rock. Oh, but she gets away.
Wow.
How did she get away from 2 Rocks?
How did Morgana pick up that kill?
How did Morgana? Oh, and the Morgana. Wait. What?
On LeBlanc.
Rock killed her. Go back and watch. Gromp
actually. Oh wow. Okay.
Actually killed her. Crazy.
How
did Leona not die?
Crazy.
How did Leona not die? I don't. Did they just give up and they're like, it's not worth it?
Maybe. I don't know. You know, humans are unpredictable animals.
Okay. Okay. Looks like there's no objectives here, are there?
Wow. This is. Oh man.
All the other games were like one-sided slap fest, and the other side's like not slapping back, which is a terrible slap fest.
Ooh.
This is a really close game. This is a. I think Blue Side has the advantage because they have the smites, and they haven't built the jungle items yet. But when they get the jungle items from probably like their last item or something, I think they're gonna be pretty far ahead. I still feel like it's a close game. Like Red Side we've seen Red Side has the capability of winning fights, but I'm not sure that scaling to late game they have the they have as much of an advantage in pure stats and like summoner skills as they had in the early game. I think Fiora is doing the right thing and trying to keep. Wow. I think it's the 5th Leona.
Wow.
5th Q.
Ooh.
Wait, did that?
Fiora flashed away just to get away.
Fiora has Banshee's build. That didn't proc off of anything.
Off of yeah, I thought it would proc like. I thought Cataclysm would proc it, right?
Not proc. Next is J4R a friendly ability?
That's an interesting interaction. It apparently it works like that though. So.
Looks like we're not prepared.
Wow. Okay. I have no idea how to. This game's really going either way now. Wow. Tom Kench is missing him.
plays on bench, but
Tom Kent with the amazing dodges, walking straight like a BA, just like not gonna hit me.
Later, when you get higher ranked, right? So usually, like in gold, right? How you dodge is that you do like sick dodges, right?
Yeah.
When you get diamond and plat, how you dodge is you just move straight.
You just move straight. Everybody else anticipates the sidestep, so you're just like, no, just move straight.
So what you do is you just keep moving forward. But as soon as you get the challenger in LCS, I don't know. Everyone gets challenger in LCS, right? Like challenger.
I don't think the LeBlanc's gonna. Wow, LeBlanc gets killed.
Might be
MF ult coming out, but doesn't seem to be hurting a lot.
Hitting through half the team. MF.
Oh my gosh! Activate that shield, Tom.
It's huge.
Wow.
But he doesn't damage. Wow, that Lee Sin kick actually turned that fight 100% 180. 100% 180 around. No joke. That Tom Kench. I mean, that Lee Sin kick was actually incredible. Go back and watch that, everyone.
Everybody, that was.
Tell your fathers. Tell your grandparents.
I think. Is this GG? This is GG.
Wow, that was a really close, intense game. I'm not even joking. Like,
wow, I guess.
But red side play those fights better.
Wow.
I think blue side not taking those jungle items were actually the reason why they lost. I mean, especially because like during the team fights, right? Look at their summoner skills. All of their smites are up. What are they doing with those smites? Nothing. They're useless, right? If they got a jungle item, which 2 people were 666 this game, which is really awkward. If they had those smites to either like the 20% damage reduction and true damage, which is crazy, or like just a little bit extra damage, they could have maybe come out ahead. Like if everyone just like a stopper smite and MF, I mean that's quite a bit of damage, right?
Yeah.
But honestly, that Lee Sin kick was pretty spectacular.
So I have 2 points. I have two things. One thing is that there's one player on each side with getting the exact same score, and that score is 666. Now one of them is Donut Fu, our good old John, the Lissandra player, and one of them is LeBlanc. Blank never loses. That's our good old Alex over there. Now is this a coincidence? I think not. Frank, what are your speculations?
I have no speculations.
Oh,
and on that note, we will leave you, the viewers, to decide whether this is a coincidence or whether it is a coincidence. See you next time. That was incredible, Evan. That was incredible.
I can't believe...
Evan, you know what we should have done?
What?
We should have gone more off topic. I'm not even joking. Like, you were like, oh my god, focus on this game so hard. I'm like, hey Evan, how's it going in your last game? See, wait, during the boring part, that's what we have to do. Because nobody wants to watch, like...
I got scared,
oh my god,
I didn't know what to do.